The southern Chinese province of Guangdong has been hit by powerful monsoon rains in early August 2025. Temperature and precipitation maps painted an alarming picture of torrential rains covering the region since late July. Guangzhou, the provincial capital, was at the center of the disaster. It recorded the second heaviest August rainfall in over a century. The governor and local authorities declared an emergency response, launching large-scale preventive and rescue operations. Baiyun Airport in Guangzhou officially cancelled 363 flights and delayed another 311 due to flooded runways. Shops and streets in central Guangzhou turned into canals with muddy water flowing rapidly. In several areas, water levels reached waist height and many vehicles were partially submerged. Rescue teams were dispatched in large numbers to unblock drains, pump water from underground garages, and reopen flow routes. Many roads were damaged, streets were washed out, drainage systems clogged, and power lines exposed. City workers rushed to clear mud and debris, cut down fallen trees, and restore access. At least 16 rivers in Guangdong reached critical flood levels, threatening bankside communities. According to national authorities, water levels at 2 hydrological stations hit records not seen since 2017-2018. This prompted mass evacuations. Over 75,000 people were relocated to safer zones across the province. In the Yuan village area of Guangzhou, a landslide buried several families under collapsed soil. Social infrastructure was also affected. Schools were closed due to flooding risks, and some hospitals suspended patient intake. Other districts, like Foshan, became hotspots for a chikungunya virus outbreak, with over 7,000 cases reported in Guangdong. Stagnant floodwaters provided ideal conditions for mosquito breeding, exacerbating public health concerns. The People's Hospital of Guangzhou reported a surge in patients with fever and joint pain. The government deployed more than 1,300 emergency personnel and resources from over 10 regions to assist. Authorities suspended public transportation and closed several bridges in contaminated areas. Officials warned that 2-3 more typhoons could hit the region in August, worsening an already dire situation. National and provincial governments released over 1 billion yuan in emergency aid to rebuild infrastructure and supply food and medicine. Additional funds were allocated to compensate farmers for destroyed crops crucial for rural districts. The city of Guangzhou halted all non-essential municipal services until conditions stabilize. Several residential areas lost power due to short circuits, which took days to repair. The rainy season coincided with the region's peak summer heat, making the humid conditions even more unbearable. Many businesses closed. Malls, cafes, markets, and small vendors reported heavy losses. Logistics chains and transportation platforms were severely disrupted, especially around the Guangzhou port. Economists estimate damage in the billions of yuan, affecting agriculture, trade, and manufacturing. Despite the losses, Guangzhou officials pledged to prioritize flood preparation going forward. In May, the province announced a full upgrade of its early flood warning systems along the coastline. The new system integrates 4 levels of risk, 5 coordinating departments, and 6 alert channels. Meanwhile, food and clean water were delivered to evacuation centers in Guangzhou's suburbs. Streets were supplied with bottled water and ration packs from volunteers and local shops. Sanitation teams ramped up sewer cleaning and disinfection of flooded zones. The city council formed a crisis unit to coordinate rescue, weather monitoring, and health response. Mobile medical teams were deployed, especially in zones with rising groundwater and bank collapses. Daily press briefings shared updates on evacuation numbers, cleared roadways, and ongoing repairs.